What if I told you that the beloved cast of 227, the sitcom that captured the humor, struggles, and heart of urban family life in the 1980s, went on to face journeys that were just as dramatic and emotional as anything their characters endured on screen? The show may have ended decades ago, but what happened to its stars afterward will leave you absolutely speechless. When 227 premiered on NBC in 1985, no one could have predicted the cultural mark it would leave. Centered on a group of neighbors living in a Washington, D.C. apartment building, the show struck a perfect balance between comedy, heartfelt lessons, and the unshakable bond of community. At its heart was the unforgettable cast: Marla Gibbs, Hal Williams, Regina King, Jackie Harry, and Helen Martin. For 5 seasons, they made audiences laugh, cry, and feel like part of the neighborhood. But once the cameras stopped rolling, their lives took turns that surprised even their biggest fans. Let's begin with Marla Gibbs, who played the sharp-witted Mary Jenkins. Already famous from her time on The Jeffersons, Gibbs carried 227 with her razor-sharp humor and undeniable charm. After the show ended, she remained active in television, guest starring in countless series and even launching her own jazz club. Yet behind the scenes, Gibbs faced financial struggles and even health scares. Still, her resilience kept her going, and today she is celebrated as one of the trailblazers of Black television, recently making appearances that prove her spirit is as strong as ever. Then there's Hal Williams, who played Lester Jenkins, Mary's loving but sometimes exasperated husband. Williams was already a veteran actor when 227 began, and after the series wrapped, he continued to appear in both film and television. While he didn't chase the spotlight as aggressively as some of his co-stars, his steady presence in Hollywood made him a respected figure, admired for his consistency and professionalism. Of course, one of the most remarkable success stories to emerge from 227 is Regina King. She began on the show as Brenda, the Jenkins' teenage daughter, and few could have guessed the heights she would reach. From sitcom teen to Academy Award-winning actress and Emmy darling, Regina King has become one of the most respected figures in Hollywood. Her performances in films like If Beale Street Could Talk and her directing work have solidified her as a true powerhouse. Her journey from the 227 apartment building to the Oscar stage is nothing short of breathtaking. And then there's Jackie Harry, who stole the show as the sassy, stylish Sandra Clark. Her comedic timing was impeccable, and her character became so popular that she made history as the first African-American woman to win an Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy. After 227, Jackie enjoyed continued success, appearing in shows like Sister, and countless guest roles. Her bold personality and sharp wit kept her in the public eye, making her one of the most enduring comedic actresses of her generation. But not all the stories ended with triumph. Helen Martin, who played the feisty and lovable Pearl, remained a fan favorite until her passing in 2000. Her death was a heartbreaking loss to fans who adored her energy and spunk. Similarly, other members of the ensemble cast moved on quietly, their contributions remembered fondly by those who cherished the series. What makes the story of the 227 cast so powerful is the mix of triumph and tragedy, resilience and heartbreak. While some went on to conquer Hollywood and break barriers, others faced health struggles, financial difficulties, and the inevitable challenges of aging in an industry that often forgets its pioneers. Yet through it all, the legacy of 227 remains. The show not only entertained, it opened doors, launched careers, and showcased the richness of community life. Its stars, whether still with us or gone, have left marks that continue to resonate. And when you look back on what happened to the cast of 227, you can't help but be struck by the twists of fate that followed them, both inspiring and bittersweet. In the end, 227 wasn't just a sitcom, it was a launching pad, a milestone, and a cultural treasure. And the stories of its cast prove that sometimes, what happens after the cameras stop rolling is even more powerful than what we see on screen.